is Marianah Lourens met Kuns en Vermaak. Marianah Lourens with art and entertainment. And I am here in an amazing venue at Maranatha Retirement Village. It's lovely here, and I'm meeting with some older friends, some old young friends, and some in between. Yes, it's a very wonderful occasion because we are going to see a show, Totally Tap Dance Studio and AACL. That is, of course, Animal Anti-Cruelty League. And it's for the funds of Animal Anti-Cruelty League. I mustn't say animal cruelty, because anti-cruelty. Yeah. A bit of a tongue twister there. And let me start here on my left here with my old friend. I think maybe we're about the same age. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. old
We're not going to give it away because we've known each other quite 25.
35.
Oh, 35. He's 35.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I just act very old.
He acts old. That's it.
Old.
And he does it so well. Because in the show, he is going to be the old stumbling whatever butler. And let me just quickly go to Shirley, because Shirley, it's your dance studio. Yes. Are you dancing yourself as well?
Most definitely not. I'm not dancing. It's my studio's taking part in it, and my studio is quite small, so I asked a few friends to come and join me with this, and then the idea developed it must be an animal anti-cruelty fundraiser. So it's all about the animals and giving mainly the children opportunity to perform again after the whole COVID episode, and all our other friends who haven't managed to get onto stage for a few years. So we're really excited to get onto stage.
We all just want to get onto the stage. Hey, Caitlin.
Yes,
because Caitlin is Shirley's daughter.
Yes.
She's sitting right next to her. She's an old young friend.
Yes.
Because we have known each other
for a few years now.
A few years. We've even been on stage together.
We have.
Had a lot of fun with that show. That was the X Factor.
Yes, also a few years ago now.
And weren't we in a musical or two together? Maybe we were.
Probably.
Can't remember, but don't have to remember that now. Because we are so happy to be on the stage again because of COVID. And then Linda Louise Swain is right here next to me. And of course, she's our drama mama, but she's also our animal lover. And of course, we are so happy to have these chats just to promote our shows for our funds for our animals.
It's fantastic.
So can I then start with you, Lindy Lou? Tell us about what the show is going to do, because I already gave it away that Liz is the butler. Yes. Who are you? Because you are doing this two-man play.
That's right.
One man, one woman play. I don't know what does one call
Two-man play.
Two-man. How it all started was Shirley contacted me and said that she's hit her 60 years and she wants to do something big and make her 60s the best. And that she wanted her showcase for her Totally Tap Dance Studio. And then she wanted to turn it into a fundraiser for Animal Anti-Cruelty League. And she would love Dinner for One to be there as well. And in 2019, Les and I did Dinner for One as a fundraiser for AACL. We did 3 shows. And so I I broached it with my friend again. And he said, yes, time to get back on stage. So it's absolutely fantastic. We're going to be doing it. Of course, my role is very small. I just sit there and dither and eat, but he's got to do all the hard work, and it is. I mean, the show is fairly short. It's about 20 minutes long, but that 20 minutes is so intense for Les as James that
absolutely
to try and remember absolutely everything, be swigging back things, tripping over them.
It's a mental and physical exercise.
Absolutely.
I'm absolutely exhausted at the end.
And but you have to actually do your best not to really fall. Because
well, I did. I had an epic one in the last time we did it. I slipped on the tiger mat and landed with my face on the mat and just went sailing across the floor, and I just went straight up again. I don't know how I did it at my age. and picked up the tray of fruit and went around the table. It was very funny, but I won't be repeating that.
It doesn't feel funny when it's happening.
It was by a now.
But it was an incredibly fluid movement.
It was a fluid movement, but
The show must go on.
But yeah, it's remembering all the different things that have to happen.
Yes, because it's some of it repetition, but some of it is something, all of a sudden there's something new.
And it's got to look spontaneous.
Absolutely.
It can't look contrived. It can't look like I've planned to do it. I've got to really make it look. So it becomes a physical, and walking like that ancient old man is physically very hard.
Yes, it is. And also, I want to tell you, the man can sing, because my first impression of you is a guy who can sing like opera, and he's just this amazing singer. That's how I got to know him, as this amazing singer. And I don't know how many years ago it was. It was lots of years. But and he directed me in a show once, I think, or twice. Yeah.
Celebration.
And our celebration, and so much. There's so much interaction. It is so nice and such a privilege to be on stage.
I started theatre in the Opera House at the age of 15.
And that was
That was my first show, yes. Very first show.
And I was in the Opera House in 1973. Maybe it was same time period.
I can't remember what that would be.
I was doing something in Afrikaans with Cecil Steyn.
Okay.
You will remember Cecil Steyn?
Yeah, I worked with him, yes.
And that
early
is
days,
who I acted with in the early 70s. Not acted with him, he didn't want to act, but he was a director.
No, he was a director.
So let's not go there now, because we're here with Tap and Tails.
Yes.
So but I just wanted to tell them that you can sing, you can direct, you can do anything.
But I'm not singing in this one.
You're not singing in this one because you're stumbling about.
No, I'm stumbling,
Yes. Then, of course, you said, Shirley, that yours is dance
Yes,
with the kids.
Yes, mine is, all my items are tap dancing. I rediscovered tap quite late in my life, so qualified and just love it. I chucked away ballet, I chucked away modern. I only teach tap, absolutely love it. I think people don't actually understand how amazing tap is.
I love tap.
And when the kids start doing it, because everyone wants to do ballet and modern, but when the kids put on those tap shoes and they start to feel the rhythm going through their bodies, and it actually is a musical instrument. And the more I've learned, the more excited I've got about tap. So I really wish more people would do tap. It's a little bit of an underrated and not quite as popular as other dance methods, but it's brilliant. But in this show, I've also invited Troy Coffey from Warmer School of Dance. She's a brilliant teacher and a brilliant choreographer. So she'll be doing one number, which is the tango. Beautiful number. And Portia, who's hip hop, and I think she also does modern. She'll be bringing a hip hop group with dancers aged from about 13 to 22. And Ashwin will be doing a solo for us. He is a brilliant hip hop dancer. So I think we've got quite a nice,
so we've got a nice mix. Yes. Okay. And then to you, Caitlin Smith. We had such fun with that show. I will never forget it because it was so different.
Yeah.
But yes, because you've been in the UK.
I have. I've been overseas. Yes.
And when did you get back?
COVID brought me back. Yeah.
COVID brought you back. COVID messed us up. So we're not going there. But
no.
you are also an actress.
Yes.
Do you dance?
I can.
With a mom like yours, how could you not?
Yeah, no, I can dance. I was definitely more ballroom though, ballroom dancing. I did try tap. It is quite difficult, exactly like my mom is saying. It's a very technical type of dance. It's very, very good for you as well, but I'm definitely more singing and acting more than dancing.
And you sing.
Yes.
And of course, that's the triple threat.
Yes.
Acting and dance. And of course, I love tapping. Even when Jerry had his free tap classes, I went and I said to him, listen, Jerry, I'm just going to stand in the back of the room. Don't worry about me. I just love tap. I did for almost a whole year. I just kept with them, tapping away. So I just love it. And now you're back and now you're going to sing.
Yes, I'm going to sing, yeah. So I'm just doing 2 songs in the show, but I think it's a nice variety. I don't think you're going to get a show like this, especially from a dance studio originally starting it out, with all these different kinds of dancing and then some singing and then a mini play in between. I think it's a very special show that's come about, and then all the proceeds going to animal anti-cruelty. I think it's definitely worth coming to, because you're supporting all people that haven't been on stage in a long time. You're supporting animals, and then you're supporting children who are finally getting a chance to show everyone what they've been working on for about a year now. So,
Yes.
it's a good one.
So it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought just driving here? That the people who can't actually come to the show, they're welcome to give donations towards animal anti-cruelty. So if you find you can't come to the show, what's to stop you paying 100 Rand into animal anti-cruelty?
So yes.
So it's a win-win situation.
You out there listening, you can't come to the show, put your hand in your pocket and put it in our basket. Thank you.
And we're very thrilled that our dear friend and another singer and actress, Sandy Osborne, has come in to help direct us, because it's very important with Dinner for One, because the 2 actors are so involved there that you have somebody watching the front and actually, although, I mean, obviously the direction, as per the original film clip, but you need that person to saying, okay, it needs to pick up pace here or this and that, and to watch the hundreds and zillions of props together and everything, that it's all there.
And who better than Sandy Osborne to do that? She's an organizer par excellence. And of course, the play, it's one of those unique ones that you have to do it absolutely to the script. You have to stick to the script. You can't change. You can't take poetic license, so to speak, because if you don't, then there'll definitely be a mess. But now, Linda Louise Swain, she's, as I said, our drama mama, because she teaches drama. You dance as well. You can dance.
No, I'm not a dancer.
You like me. We move a little.
We move a little bit.
Right? If we
can move in character.
We have the Jerrys in our life, so we can move a little bit.
I'm a free fall dancer.
Well, there you go, free fall dancer.
Don't give me any choreography, but I'll dance.
I dance to. Don't direct me. I cannot remember the steps.
No,
that is my problem. I'm so glad there's someone else that I can relate to.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. So we can even dance together and do our own thing.
Well, that could be
Absolutely.
interesting.
Mama Drama
Could
is
be
a
interesting.
brilliant actress.
She's a brilliant
I've
actress.
seen her in a few things, and that's why I definitely wanted Linda Louise on stage. I've seen her in Faulty Towers. We should have
That was a
also
while
done
ago.
Faulty Towers.
So I have also seen Linda Louise act.
Keep talking about it.
She is definitely a brilliant actor, and watch the space for Faulty Towers.
That's the next one.
But now listen, we have
Basil.
to get to the dates. It's on the 29th. It's a Friday, and it's at the Savoy.
That's right.
And of course, on the 29th, the Friday night, it's also on the Saturday. And the Saturday, there's a matinee and the evening show. Now, the 29th is at 7 p.m. and that's tables.
Yes.
And you can bring your picnic basket.
That's it.
Okay.
And those are already have gone quite fast, those tables. You need to book quickly.
Okay, so book quickly because we've only a few tables left, and you can phone Hillary.
Yes.
And do you know her number? Can I say it?
Yes.
083 635 6995.
That's
Phone Hillary there. 083 635 6995 if you want to book at a table, or you can book a table for what, 8? Is it 8? I think.
They're various. They're
6 or 8.
Different
But anyway,
sizes.
when you book, they'll tell you how many can sit around the table. And then the Saturday shows, the matinee and the evening show are row seating.
Yes.
Yeah. So there we have tiered seating like the Savoy. You know, the Savoy is just naturally those steps up and up and up like that. And there you have to phone Shirley. Is that
Or
right?
Megan.
Or
Have you got
Megan.
her number?
Can I say Megan's number?
Yes,
Do you
please.
know it? 083 399 4909. So Megan is at 083 399 4909. And I'll
Thank
give
you,
Shirley's number 072 207 8966. 072 207 8966, and that is to book for Tap and Tails, and it's going to be on the 29th and the 30th, 7 p.m. and 3 p.m. on Saturday. I'm going to now, we've got like 4 minutes left, maybe 3 now with me waffling and saying all those numbers. I'm going to ask each one of you, where did it begin for you? The being on stage thing. Leslie. Oh, I caught him unaware.
No, I don't remember a day of my life that I didn't want to be in drama. And I mean from very young. And my mother couldn't take it anymore, so she sent me to Marjorie Gilby Theatre School. And that was the beginning and the end of my life. I've never stopped. So it was a passion. Singing was part of it, yes.
Because, I mean, he's not just a singer.
But I went and had, lessons, formal lessons.
Yes, yeah.
And also I listened to a lot of recordings and developed my voice. Yeah. And then went for formal.
Basically from cradle then. But the whole thing is you didn't just, something must have, were you surrounded by music and were you able
Not at all.
To watch,
Not
how
at
did
all.
you watch shows? How did
Not
you
at
know
all.
about shows?
First show I ever saw was a neighbour took me to see Oklahoma in the City Hall. But I was already 11, but by then the passion had already
Yes, I know what that's like because when I was 6 years old, my mom took us and we saw Hansel and Gretel in the City Hall in Pretoria, and I've always just wanted.
And I vowed from
since then.
I vowed from then that I would play that role one day, and I did.
And you did.
Yeah.
And what about you, Shirley, the dancing thing? Of course, you really don't get out of bed and say, I want to be a dancing teacher.
No, I never wanted to be a dancing teacher. I was a 6-year-old Pat Ballet Company had come into the town we lived at. I saw that. This was my dream from 6 years old. Then went to ballet. My mom enrolled me in tap, which I wasn't as interested in. Ballet, crazy person, went to Pretoria Art Ballet and Music School, went from there on to Cape Town University Ballet School, auditioned for Cape Ballet Company. By the absolute grace of God, got into the ballet company. My friends didn't know what I would do if I hadn't got in. They thought I might slit my throat. Got in there, but unfortunately I injured my back after only 2.5 years. Didn't want to have anything to do with dance or theatre because it was quite painful. Took about 20 years. Somebody said, come to a ballet class. I realized as an adult, I could still dance, although I can't do certain movements. Fell in love with it, qualified as a ballet teacher, and then the rest of the story. Qualified as tap. Now I'm crazy, passionate tap dance teacher and can go to ballets again. It doesn't hurt so much anymore.
And now we see the shows again.
And now we're back there. And I even took part in Oklahoma a few years ago. I said to my family, I just need to get onto the stage one last time. I just want to feel the lights, feel it. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Now it's all about the kids.
All about the
and
kids.
The animals.
And what about you, Caitlin? Where did it begin for you?
I think because my mom was a dance teacher, I started with dance, with a bit of ballet, yes, but it didn't really stick with me. I'm a bit too rebellious.
So she got bored. She wanted to go straight onto the stage.
Yeah, so then I did from primary school as well, drama classes, and then high school with Linda, actually. So I've known Linda for many years now. Yeah, she's a great drama teacher. Linda encouraged us to do many strange performances, but then some also quite normal ones. No, but it was definitely Linda and Sharon actually throughout high school, and then any show that I could do outside of school as well when there was time, and then high school shows, and then just whatever was happening in PE.
She's got the most amazing low voice.
I know.
Yes, and one of the altos.
I know.
Yes.
And for
One of the few
stage
altos.
as well. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that high squeaky. And
No.
it's wonderful because it's such an asset.
Yeah,
So
playing the villain as well.
Now
It's
you're
lots of
back.
fun.
You're back.
Yes, just back
So
to do whatever
excited.
PE's got.
Yeah. And Linda Louise, where did it begin for you?
I think the bugaboo with the Sunday school nativity plays. And then I went on. Yes, I also went on to Marjorie Gilby's studio after school, and
we all
so
did.
that's
Sharon,
right.
myself,
Yes,
you. Many went
many
to.
people.
So they were all together. And it's so funny how people from Sunday school, their grandmother dragged them in to sing in the choir, in the Sunday school choir, whatever. How it started, they would say, oh, my grandma actually forced me to sing in the Sunday school choir. Anyway, our time is up. We can speak forever. So please Tap and Tails on the 29th and the 30th, 7 p.m., 3 p.m. on Saturday. Friday night, bring your picnic basket, book a table with Hillary 083-635-6995, and for Saturday, row seating 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Phone Shirley 072-207-8966. And now my time is really up. My techie is pacing up and down. So I must say goodbye from Marianah Lourens and Art and Entertainment. Thank you so much for coming, all of you. It's been super having you here. Marianah Lourens in Kuns en Vermaak wat nou groet met Arrivari.